The second compromise that's often talked about is called the Three-Fifths Compromise. And again, this is not a political bit. And for those people who very much want to shove the 21st century lens back into the 18th century, can't do it. It's an ugly time of any country, let alone ours, when they talk about slavery. Not a proud moment for us. It shouldn't be a proud moment for any other entity, country, colony in it, or any part of the world, but it was a factor of life in
Huge
the
factor of
18th
life.
century and before.
Right.
And largely in the 18th century, even then, slavery was predominantly in the South, in the southern states. The northern states did not have the slave trade and the slave economy based on slavery as did the South. So then the issue came up about the Three-Fifths Compromise. The North, for example, was saying, well, if we're going to start talking about representation, I don't understand why the South's wanting to have all their enslaved persons registered to vote and be part of the census, to do this, because they can't vote anyway. So let's make sure that's not a thing. And of course, South was like, no. We have all these people here, regardless of whether they can vote or not. Just like at that time, women didn't vote. We still count women as part of our population. So it's the same thing. Everyone here should be able to count. And the North knew if that was the case, they'd be outvoted just because of the population change for all the slaves that were in the South. It would be an unfair fight for them. And the South was saying, we don't want to give our, tip the hand to the North because we still have all these people here and it should count for something. Hence the great compromise number 2, the Three-Fifths Compromise. In the Constitution, it says that insofar as counting in terms of representation, an enslaved person is counted as a 3/5 of a person. So for every 5 enslaved persons, they get 3 counted toward their representation numbers. Is it wonderful? Is it ideal? No. Did it help get us beyond where we need to go in order to build a better union? Yes.
And as again, going along with the theme of what we've had here, is in looking to improve the situation, recognizing the wrongs that the Three-Fifth Compromise, encompassed, that the United States then passed the 14th Amendment in 1868, basically recognizing that, that every slave will be counted as a whole person. And, so it's, again, that's another example of where it's an ugly part of the Constitution. It's an ugly part. It's an ugly compromise. But if not for that compromise, again, that's something that the southern states most likely would have pulled out and said, you know what? And then we would have had, from the very beginning, the United States and the Confederate States. And there would not be a whole United States as we know it now.